Hey, what's going on, dudes? My name is TDC, and welcome back for some more ARK Survival Evolved. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. We are hanging out. We got a lot of stuff to do today, and I've got a lot of stuff to cover. So, I've been doing a little bit of building around here. Last episode, we took on the houses, right? It's been about a week or so since the last episode. I do apologize, but I've had some stuff going on. I couldn't get around to recording, but let me show you what we've done. So I did a little bit of streaming, and I'll show you what we did on streaming, but I did this off camera just because I wanted to see, I kind of wanted to get my I don't know, spark back for building. Like I wanted to do some figuring out and see what I could do and what we can make look good and all that kind of stuff. And I made these two houses here. So this house is kind of like a little beachside bungalow, right? So it's kind of open. There's not really a whole lot of doors. We just got the front door here, and which actually is missing. I guess I never put it in. And then we got this house over here, and this one is going to be the cookhouse, I think. So we're gonna set up like all our food storage and everything in here. Probably have some like refrigerators and different things like that. I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do just yet, but we do have some open spots here that we could do something with. I was thinking about putting fireplaces here, like the normal S plus fireplaces, not this giant thing that we have over here. This one is cool, but this is it's a little gaudy. I mean, it's rad looking, but it's I don't know. We'll see. But the normal, the S plus fireplaces, whatever they are, they can fit right here. So I think that'll work out pretty well. But other than that, I haven't done too much. We streamed for a few hours the other night, and this was actually Spike's build. I got Spike to come over and make a build for us, and it was pretty much like bare bones when he was done with it. He said, hey, go for the decorations, do everything like that. So I put in the pillars and all the decorations and panels and all that kind of stuff, and I think this turned out really, really cool. So he used a lot of the triangle pieces, and I think it turned out really nice. I hung an anchor up on the back. I'm not exactly sure why. I just thought it was kind of cool looking. It's kind of a strange texture on there. I don't know. I like it though. So Spike, hopefully you like the decorations that we did on this house. I think it looks pretty rad. We got all the torches installed, and we hung up some of these. I haven't used these before. These are, what are these? Can I see? The fancy wall lantern, and I kind of like those. The light is very similar to us doing the torches with the dye in them. So I've been putting the parchment dye, I think it is, in all the torches, so they give off a little bit more of a white light instead of the orangey stuff. And those lights over there that are hanging up do pretty well. They're pretty close. But as he was building that, I was over here messing around with this area. Oh, you guys haven't even seen all this. Okay, we've got a little bit more to show than I thought. So I wanted to do some building back here and over here. This is kind of what sparked the idea. Is I wanted to build over in this area here, but I play with the ground clutter turned all the way up just because I like it. I like the way it looks. I like the way it makes everything just kind of feel more natural. But the one thing I don't like doing is building without having kind of like paths and stuff. It's a strange thing. It's just I like having paths and different walkways and stuff like that. So building around here is fine because we got all this open sand. There's not a whole lot of foliage growing. But over here where we have all of this grass, it's a little bit more difficult to kind of, you know, set paths and figure out where houses should be laid out and all that kind of stuff. So I figured, why not lay down some wooden foundations and kind of just build like a little elevation above all the grass. And I think this actually works really, really well. I don't know. That's my opinion. So I'm going to need a lot of opinions from you guys, whether or not it looks good, looks derpy. You know, maybe we should change things up a little bit. But I kind of took it to the extreme over here to see what we could do and accomplish. And this is what we got. So we've got a few different, I don't know, bridges, platforms, whatever you want to call them, around to some different platforms that I figured we could set up some houses on. So we got this one here, and then if we come around this way, we kind of go down into the courtyard, and over here I've just got a, can I light this? Oh no, all the wood burned up. But we have a bonfire, which is kind of cool, and just some benches hanging around. And then you come up here, we got another platform here, which I think we're going to put a house. And then on this side, we have this platform here, which I would like to put a house here. And it also goes down to this platform over here on the back side, which I think we'll probably do some sort of workshop back over here. And then this is the house that I built on stream. It's nothing crazy fancy. It's just kind of a little 2-story house. But you come inside, we got lots of floor space in here. We got a little bit of storage room here and up here. So I feel like the flow is pretty nice. It's a little bit hard staying focused on stream, but it's also a lot of fun building. So we got a little bit more work to do to this house, I think, to make it ready and perfect, but for now it works. But then the last stop over here is we have a platform up top, and then down below we have another platform, which is this is the only access to where we could build another house like underneath it. So I don't know, it might be kind of cool. Let me know what you guys think. Because it is a lot of stuff here, and I think once we actually start building all these structures, it's going to come to life. But you guys seem to like what we're doing, so if you've got ideas and stuff like that, leave it down in a comment below. I also got a comment for a really interesting idea. Somebody said to, sorry if I get your name off the top of my head, but when we get around to building it, I will make sure to post a comment. But somebody said to build a 1x5 house. That's gonna be cool. Actually, I'm kind of excited for it. It's gonna be weird, but I think we can do it. So anyways, today we're not gonna be doing a whole lot of building. We need to get into some of the electrical stuff and things. Now I set some stuff up here, just kind of getting prepared for today's episode. Are you done smelting? No, you're not. So I've been working on gathering a bunch of resources and materials. We got a generator up and going. I've got the cable and all that up here in the back. So once we turn this on, this should power most everything. I'm not exactly sure about the placement, but we may have to rearrange a little bit. So the things I want to make today are kind of more the crafting stuff. So the electrical, no, crafting. So I would like to make this just because it's gonna look cool. I don't know if we're actually gonna use it because we have these guys over here. So this is like the Master Forge, which smelts really fast, 30 times faster than the vanilla one, I believe. And then what is it, the grinder, because I want to start building with Adobe stuff, and I want to find out if this is more plausible than flying back and forth from Scorched Earth, because we do have the cluster server and we got Scorched Earth as part of this, and so it might be better just to fly back and forth and gather materials that way, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And I also want to make one of these so we can start making just different things, cementing paste and not electronics, what are they called, narcotics, so we can make all that kind of stuff in there. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how we can set all of this up, but we may not have enough room. We may have to set up like different shops for different things. So that's the plan for today, and I want to take, well, have you guys met? I've done a little bit of taming off camera, and I can't remember what I showed you guys and what I haven't. I know you guys haven't seen Cuddles. So Cuddles was a level 150 saber that I found over on the volcano island right across the way. I brought her back over here and tamed her up in our taming pen, and she's a beast. It's so fun just to go romp around on around the beaches and stuff like that. I've killed multiple alphas and everything like that with her, and she is actually pretty strong. So I've got her leveled up quite a bit. She's got 10,000 health, working on melee right now. Stamina seems pretty okay. Probably could boost a little bit into that, but for now this is pretty good. Since I didn't really have a good ground mount, this is what we decided to go with here. It looks like all the torches are lighting up. So I think are gonna take one of our birds. We got Kadra up there too. I'm not sure if you guys saw her or not, but that is she was like a 145, I believe. Actually, it's a he, I think. 145 RG, which I haven't really been using too much other than just going up to the top of the mountain here to get metal, because the weight is pretty good on this bird. So yeah, we got 760 weight, 15,000 health, which is pretty decent. I pumped quite a few levels into the health just to get her up there, but we don't have the speed bonus on her. So the Flyers or Classic Flyers mod doesn't work with the RGs yet, unfortunately, so she is super slow. Yeah. But we might actually gimp our way over to the ice biome and go collect a bunch of organic polymer because I don't think we're gonna have enough of the normal polymer for what I want to do today. So this is all the polymer I got. We can make more, but I feel like if we can use the organic polymer, it's gonna be way better. So I think I'm gonna craft up some first stuff, and then we're gonna head over there and see what we can find. Whoa, holy Quetzal. What are you guys doing back here? 4 Quetzals. Alright, we got a level 85, 20, 25, 55. Man, such crap levels. That is weird. To have them all spawn back here. They must have just spawned because they were all like grouped together. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm hoping the Kirikou still spawn over here. It's been a long time since I've been this far on the island. I haven't actually been back here yet, so it looks like we're discovering new parts of the map that I haven't seen before. What are you guys doing? I don't know. But yeah, so I think... Oh, yeah, they're still here. Good deal. So hopefully you guys don't mind if we take out some penguins here for a little bit. But we really need this organic polymer. I'm hoping we can get enough. I think if we can get a couple thousand, we may not even be able to get that much, but we will see. There's 40. Okay, so it's not bad, but they're all gonna ditch. I guess I should start kind of taking them away first. No! We dropped it. No! I thought we could catch it. Yeah, so this might be a little painful. Ah, that's a long trip on this RG. It's so slow. But we made it back. I made a buddy. I haven't made him yet. He's going to be my buddy. But he was the last survivor of his clan over there on the iceberg. And he was a 150, so I figured why not. I did upgrade my long neck to Ascendant, and it now does 551.6 damage, which I'm hoping this guy has enough health. Oh no, he doesn't have a whole lot of health. We're gonna have to see here. Hopefully this doesn't kill him. If it does, okay, that was so close. How much health do you have? Like 8 health. Oh my goodness, that was pretty close. It does a lot of damage, but it also does a lot of torpor. So I think we can give this guy prime. I hope. He probably does better with prime fish, but since I don't have any prime fish, yeah, we're gonna try this and see. You gonna eat that? You hungry? Okay, you ate some. Okay, good. So we'll let that guy tame up, but let's go put this stuff over here in the smithy or the fabricator. I was lucky enough to get about 1,200, and I'm hoping that's enough. If not, I think we can make do with just normal polymer if we have to. Oh, no, I missed it. But yeah, so that should give us at least a little bit of leadway on what we need to craft today. We're heavy. So if we dump this in here, now let's see about the crafting. Do we have everything in there? Not enough metal. We got some metal. We need more electronics and spark powder, which I think we should be good. There's about another 2,000 metal. This should be done. Yep. Oh, nope. Can't move. And let's go ahead and dump this back on there. So we've got about almost 1,700 metal. This should be enough for everything that we need here. So let's take a look at crafting. Let's make this guy first. Okay, so we still have enough to make the forge. Forge, I said. Oh no, did I make 2 of those? No, okay, that scared me. That scared me so bad. Did these not take electronics? I guess they don't. Okay, so we need about another 20 electronics for this. Composites, electronics, let's just make 100 of those. And crafting. Then we just need spark powder, which I have tons of. Somewhere in here. Yeah, there it is. Take this, put you in there, crafting, and let's make this guy. So we already got the industrial grill, which is nice. We got this guy, and then we're going to have that guy, so that's nice. I think we pretty much just burned through all of our metal. Yep, it looks like it. So what else is there? Cooking. I guess we got this, which it just looks like we're gonna need more metal for. That'll be handy later on in the future. And some of these guys, we can make some fridges and electrical. Oh, these are the normal stuff. Okay, cool. So we got plenty of goods now. I might end up making another couple of generators, and like I said, we were going to do in the cookhouse. We may set up a generator over there with some gasoline and different stuff like that. But let's get this guy set up over here. I forget how big this thing is, and it is massive. So the idea, whoops, that's not my demo gun. The idea was we're going to use the industrial forge to take up this corner. You have anything? We got some raw metal in you. Gimme. More raw metal. I have raw metal. Oh, I do. I forgot about all this. Some extra stuff here for us. And nothing in you. Okay, so we're going to probably pull this guy up as well. Can we move? Yes, we can. Let's drop that off in there. Don't need all this right now. And let's try to get this guy to place correctly over here in the corner. It's so massive. I love it. So I thought it might be kind of cool to have it. Well, if we have it like built in over here, it's gonna look weird. But if we pull it out just enough, that it's like right there on the edge. Yes, that is really cool. So we can make gas in there too. Sweet. So this is basically just for show. I think we'll probably end up using the other super forge. And let's see. Do we want to put this over here? I think we probably do. Oh, it's nighttime. So let's go into K mode. Looks like it's kind of clipping into the whoop. Into the wall there a little bit in that back right corner, but I think that's okay. We don't need it to like come all the way out. Yeah, maybe a little to the left. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the closer, the better. Okay, I think that should be good right there. So we got our big industrial equipment over here, which is cool. And this guy, I think, takes electricity. Unpowered. Does this one take electricity? Or does it just take gas? I can't remember. Let's just grab a little bit of gasoline so we can figure out what does what. So, put you in here. Turn on. Okay, so you can take gas. And then... okay, you can take gas too. I wonder if they can take both or if they're both gas powered. Both gas powered. I'm not exactly sure. Let's go ahead and grab that metal. We're gonna start this up. I just want to see how fast this actually works. So there it is. We got 1500 metal in there. We're gonna do some comparisons. So we'll turn this guy on. I think it does what, 6 at a time or 2 at a time? 20 at a time. Hey, that works for me. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Oh, and that looks epic. I love it. But yeah, so in this one, what I was kind of curious about is we got all the scorched earth stuff. So this is a little expensive. This takes angler gel for silk. Yeah, cactus sap. So this is what we would want, so we can make some of the adobe stuff. But it takes 1 cactus sap and sand. Sand is no problem. That's just stone. 2 stone for 1 sand. Not a terrible turnover rate. But this is a little expensive. The sap we need... I had one of those craftable... the sap tappable red trees from the ecos table over here, and I think it's still in here. Yeah, so I got this one and this one, but the problem was I couldn't afford the platform saddle, or not platform saddle, but the platform. So it takes 600 cementing paste, 600 fiber, 200 metal, and 1600 wood. So I think I can pretty much do everything except for the cementing paste. But let's go see, because the idea would be, I think we'll probably, just so it doesn't, it's not too cheaty, we would set up, wait, what did I come over here for? Cementing paste. That's what it was. Okay, so we still got quite a bit of cementing paste left. Let's turn that off for now so we don't waste any of the gasoline. Yeah, so the idea would be make a couple of platforms so we could snap up and down the redwood tree. And I believe that those trees have 4 taps in them, right? And so we could basically just have, I don't know, 8 to 12 taps per tree, because each one of those taps only holds 20 sap. And then we'd come over to like some sort of inventory, and then we could just pull all of the sap, I think. Yeah, so we got the sap we could pull, and then we could gather it all in one go. So I think what I'd want to do is set one of those up over in the redwood forests. Just that way it's kind of in place with everything, and it would kind of give us a reason to fly around and do some cool stuff, and we could just kind of, you know, harvest it up for, we can even set it up as like a community thing too if anybody needed a bunch of sap for whatever reason. So I think that's what we'll do. And yeah, so I'm gonna get kind of organized here, figure out what we want to do where, maybe craft up a couple of generators, and we can set up the cookhouse real quick, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and make one of these master forges real quick. It looks like we're gonna have enough for it. I don't remember how big these things are, but I do remember they are like insanely fast. So I don't really have a bunch of metal on me right now to test how quick everything is, but okay, see, this is not huge. We can set this guy like right here. So I did a little bit of rearranging. I got rid of the forges over here. Turns out that this one can be powered from the generator there, and then this can too. So there's no gasoline in here, but it still can turn on and off. This one probably would be able to as well if it was a little bit closer, but I think it's a little too far away. So we've got this one. This one is activated by the generator as well. And then I don't think there's really a need for different generators. Like, there's 3 different ones, but I think we just need that one. So that's the master forge that we just made. There's the epic one, and then this one. So the difference is this one's 10 times faster, 50 times faster, and 30 times faster. Oh, this is the one we wanted? Dang it. Why do you do this to me, game? It should be left to right. So we got the master and then the epic. Do we have enough to do this one? No. Oh well. We will settle for this guy for right now. I may upgrade it at some point, but I think 30 times is going to be plenty. Do I have any? I don't. Thought I had more, maybe some more raw metal. But real quick, let's go ahead and make electrical. Yeah, this is what we want. So what do we need? We need to turn this guy on. We can make one of these guys. And then some more electronics. I probably want about 4 fridges. So composite, let's just go ahead and craft 100 of those. And we'll save the air conditioners for a little bit later on once we get into like the hatching and the breeding stuff. Because right now we don't really care too much for it. So we can craft 3. And this should be 4 right here. Oh no, what are we missing? I'm missing something. Let's go ahead and stop that. Craft 4. Okay, so there we go. Oh, and then we needed one of these things too, so make one of you. Not enough? Not. Oh, I got stuff all over the place, so give me a second. Alright, so we're over here in the cookhouse. I just laid down the Jenny. Let's put that guy there, and let's put our spark box on here like so. And I can't remember how big this thing is, but do we want it? I think we want it about like right here in the center. Or do we want to put our fridges here? I'm not 100% sure. I guess we can pick this up though. It's no big deal. We could put fridges around it too as well. Let's pull it out some, about like right there. Yeah, that's pretty good. So can we turn this on without putting gasoline in it? So let's put some gas in there. Turn that guy on. Are you powered? No, you take gasoline. Okay, so this is basically just for the fridges. Put some of you here. We're gonna have to work on getting some more gasoline up and going. So we need, what is it that we need? Tar and, not tar, oil and hide. Got plenty of hide. Oil is the problem. Let's put this guy here. Maybe put this one on the other side. I wonder if that's gonna like poke out the outside. It might. Are you gonna reach both of these guys? Okay, you're good. Can we stack? Oh, we can stack the refrigerators? That's kind of cool. I didn't know you could do that. But I think for now, that'll be okay. This is like way off center, isn't it? Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Yeah, we'll leave it for now. One of the other things too is I wanted to get some prime meat jerky. I want to get jerky stuff up and going, so when we finally do get around to doing kibble, we can do all of that as well. So, I don't remember what we need for preserving bins. I know we need spark powder, and I think we need more oil for the jerky stuff. So, bin. Yeah. So we need stone, thatch, and wood. We should have enough for all that. Let's make like 4 of these guys. No, what are we missing? I was like, we should have way more than enough. Okay, so there's our 4. Now let's grab some oil. And spark powder is all up here too. So we're making some leadway today, man. I think to wrap up this episode, we'll fly over to the redwood biome. And we don't need that much spark powder. I think that should be okay. Maybe a little more. Split that and take you. That should be enough. So, but yeah, so I think we'll fly over to the redwood platform or redwood biome and see about setting up one of those trees so we can start collecting a bunch of sap. Oh, all right. So our dude tamed up here, and he came out at level 224. So that is actually not bad. These guys, I forget exactly what they do. Does it produce heat? I think they can kind of like keep your temperature halfway corrected. Can we ride while we hold a penguin? Oh yes. Alright, so we're gonna stash this guy over in the cookhouse. He's gonna kind of hang out in there and be the chef. Need you to stay. And let's head inside. Drop. Oh, I didn't mean to punch you, dude. Sorry. Let's grab a bunch of meat off of you. All this prime. And we're gonna try out this electric grill. It's been a long time since I used one of these. We put you in there and turn you on. How much are you gonna give us? How quick are you gonna be? Cooks raw food when active in bulk. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so it does 12 at a time, and it's not like the fastest, but it's definitely not bad. Oh, I thought that was a wyvern tail for some reason. So what do we need for this? We need cooked meat, spark powder, and oil. Okay, so we just need the oil, spark powder. Actually, let's grab you, and then we'll just get the jerky, the different types of jerky going here. So we'll take the prime, put you in there, and then we'll put you in here. Yeah. There we go. So we can get quite a bit of that stuff going, and that should be pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna go see if I have enough to craft up all the different platforms and stuff that we're gonna need, and we'll be right back. Again, sorry. Well, it looks like we may not be able to do this today, unfortunately. These take 200 metal each, and each one of these taps takes 100 metal. So I just don't have the metal resources around here to be able to collect that much metal that quickly. I've only got the 3 nodes up there to collect, and my last Anki died. I tamed up another one. He was a much lower level, so he's not collecting nearly as much metal per swing. So we got a little bit cooking up in here, but it's going to take a little bit of time to get everything that we need. So maybe we can do that next episode. But I think for now, we're pretty much all set up. Hopefully we can get this going with the sap. Actually, I've got sap somewhere. Is it in here? Been collecting a little bit of it, so I have about 100 here. I want to see how this guy works. So if we put you in there, turn you on. So it's 20 sap per cactus. That's crazy. Oh no. You get 10. Okay. That makes more sense. That kind of scared me for a little bit. So if we craft all of this, that gives us 60 there. And then sand, we need some stone. Do I have any stone? I should have a little bit around here. There we go. So if we put you in here, scorched earth. Oh goodness. That's loud. So now we should be able to make... Oh! It won't let me click on anything while I'm doing that. So we can make 50 of this stuff. The clay. Now, I'm actually kind of curious. Can we learn the Adobe stuff without going to Scorched Earth? Adobe? No, we've got to learn it on Scorched Earth. So we may have to travel over to the Scorched Earth server, learn everything that we need to learn over there, and then come back and be able to build. So that might be something to think about. But I think next episode, like I said, we'll do a little bit of an adventure over to the Redwood Forest and try to set up our little sap farm. And then I think we're going to come back here and do a little bit of building. I've got some ideas that I want to try to lay out tonight. Or whenever we record. So hopefully we can get that done, and it should be a lot of fun. But anyways, dudes, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for all the support on these episodes. I really, really do appreciate it. So with everything that's been going on YouTube and my little break and stuff like that, the channel has been in a little bit of dismay, but you guys are making it worth it. So having a lot of fun coming back and playing some ARK Survival Evolved. So we'll be back with some Minecraft for those of you who are interested soon. And yeah, so anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.